Hey future GGs, my name is Robin and my pronouns are she, they. I'm currently studying geography with a minor in English literature, and today I'm going to debunk some of your assumptions about the University of Ottawa. Our first assumption is it really hard to get into the University of Ottawa? So that question really all depends on what program you're looking to get into. So our programs do vary on admissions kinds of grades in order to gain your admission, so it can be anywhere between the mid-70s all the way up to the high 90s. It really depends on your program. My biggest suggestion is to look up uOttawa and insert your program just to see the prerequisites. Of course, if you have any questions about like, what prerequisites do I really need? I'm really confused about what the site is telling me. You can totally feel free to reach out to your student ambassadors here at the University of Ottawa through uOttawa Future over Instagram or Facebook, and we'd be happy to help you out. Our next assumption is that once you've entered a program, you can't change it. But that assumption is also false. Here at the University of Ottawa, I am a great example of this. You can change your program throughout your degree if you find something that you're passionate about. For example, I started off in English literature and now my major is in geography. So basically the way that would work is once you've entered your program, there's a form you can fill out through the UO zone. Basically it's called My Program Change Request form. You go in there and fill out all the applicable stuff. You can use that to change minors, add options, use different certificate options to put in there as well as your entire major. One of the main things to understand though is you want to check out the uOttawa website to look at what are the requirements to change your program. So it is some grade averages that usually are applicable. Usually it's around a 5.0, but it all depends if you're changing on within your faculty or into a different faculty. So make sure you go check that out before you change your program. Our next assumption is that there's not much to do in Ottawa, and you can take it from me, that is false. There's plenty of things to do in the city of Ottawa, whether that's going to see museums on Free Museum Day, which is Thursdays after 5, as well as the city itself. We also have the Byward Market, where all the shops, coffee shops, bars, restaurants. We also have Rideau Mall. One of my favorite places is Bank Street, where I grab one of those motorized scooters, I'm scootering around, I go to all the thrift stores and all the vintage stores that are all along that leg, and I pick up a bubble tea at the end of the day. It really is a great place, and there's many activities. Even if you look up events in Ottawa, there's always something that pops up. Our next assumption is that it's very hard to balance work and school at the same time. So this question is really personal and really all depends on you. What program you're in, what you're interested in doing, and what elements you want to add to your life. What's really great about university is it's a place for you to grow and to discover things about yourself. Of course, school comes first and you want to take care of your academics and really find a way to balance all the other things around that school schedule. So it's really about taking the time to know yourself and to grow through your university experience. Our next assumption is that if you have a dietary restriction, it's impossible to eat anything at the dining hall. And once again, that is also false. We do have a dietitian on hand, as well as a lot of different kind of options for students, whether that be halal, vegan, vegetarian, things for everybody to eat. Since we are statistically rated one of the #1 university dining hall in all of North America, we have plenty of food and different kinds of foods for students to really take advantage of the dining hall. All you can eat, by the way. Our next assumption is that the French and English students don't mix well together, and that is incredibly false. Here at the University of Ottawa, we are the largest bilingual institution in the world for French and English students. We are about 70% English and 30% French, but all of our services are offered in both languages, as well as you can see our bilingualism culture spread all across campus through signs. You can hear people in your class speaking French, you can hear people in your classes speaking English, and even on campus, and with all of our activities. We also have our bilingualism monument, and there's a lot of resources for both languages of students to use. Here at the University of Ottawa, you don't have to speak French to attend, as for me, an example, bonjour. But besides from that, there are ways for you to insert yourself into a French culture through other students, clubs, and even taking some free French classes, all available to you. Okay, I hope I answered all of your assumptions about the University of Ottawa, and of course, if we missed a couple things, feel free to reach out to us over Instagram or Facebook at uOttawa Future, and we're happy to answer all of your questions. You can even comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon, future GGs.